Preseason, I thought Anthony Richardson was going to run away with Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'd like to just quick copy-paste CJ Stroud's name, just kind of white out and put his name right there in all those takes, and then keep it rolling. This cat's something. I know, again, like talk about things that we've talked about too much on this show. I came up here with CJ Stroud like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, I'll do anything for the guy. That was before he had a 470-yard, 5-touchdown performance against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, including a 40-second game-winning drive in which he just walked the team down the field like a 13-year veteran. He is astonishing to watch. And again, like it's the character of his play. It's the quality of it. It's how he's succeeding, where he looks so better and he looks so poised. He's so aggressive off of play action. He's so comfortable working with these receivers. It's just really a sight to see. I know that Puka Nakua's had like historical production, but I think that's going to kind of taper off. Cooper Kupp's back and Matthew Stafford injury, and I think that Stroud's going to run away with this. So, okay, Stroud Offensive Rookie of the Year. But like to bring something actually new to the table here, Sheil, trade value rankings. Like this is your thing, man. Like you're the guy here.
I know.
CJ Stroud's the Xth most valuable contract in the league right now. It might be like 5th, 6th.
Okay.
So
I put him.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I had to update this after week 6, I think it was, and he was the guy. And they're like, include the rookies on this. I'm like, you know how I operate. I'm like, hey, it's only been 6 weeks. Are we sure we want to include the rookies? Like,
right.
They're like, no, do the rookies. We got to make it fresh here. So I'm like, CJ Stroud. All right, I know he's my top rookie. How high am I putting him? I ended up putting him at 11th overall because I was like, Sheil, we've seen like sometimes, and I do not think this is the case with CJ Stroud, but rookie seasons are not always predictive, so it's like, you have guys and I agree with what you're saying. How he's doing it is different than pretty much anyone we've seen do it. I mean, this is not a good situation. I was on the Texans under coming into the season because I'm like, look at this. Look at who he's working with here. The rookie quarterbacks generally struggle. This isn't going to happen for him right away, even though I liked him as a prospect. And the way he's doing it has been astonishing. So I had him at 11th. I think I would have to move him up if I was doing it again here a few weeks later. I don't know. By the end of the season, the question is, by the end of the season, where is he? All right. So the Chiefs are not, Mahomes is going to be one. I still think Burrow and Allen you're putting them
untouchable. Lamar, I would say you put up there as well.
Yeah. I think if he keeps playing like this, you put Lamar there. And then you have that Hurts, Lawrence, Herbert territory. Whoosh. I mean, yeah, because I mean, like the stuff. Yeah, I think he's in there. It's where in that tier is he going to be? And again, you can say, come on, it's only going to be one season and a small sample. Yes, but the upside of having a guy play at that level on that rookie contract compared to $50 million per year. Imagine what teams would give up for that. It's crazy.
Now, and now, so this is exactly what I want to talk about here when we start to like frame this conversation. There is not a team in the league whose future stock I want to buy more aggressively than the Houston Texans. The Texans are right now projected to have the 4th most cap space entering next season, $75 million. This is why Stroud is so valuable, because a rookie contract quarterback, this is the effect that it has. You go and you look wide receiver room, right? I mean, they're throwing to Tank Dell, Noah Brown, Nico Collins, and Robert Woods. They don't have anybody on a big deal, right? Like star wide receivers costing $20 million this year. They have 4 guys this offense is working with. No one costs more than $6 million this year. Robert Woods costs $9.7 next year. You can just restructure that and move off him. It's Robert Woods, right? Like you have your young guys now. Offensive line, right? You have the huge contract for Laramie Tunsil, but he's paying you off on it. This offense is unbelievably cheap. And then defense, they have D'Amico. Right, D'Amico, who's making a lot work with a little right now. Like Derek Stingley, Jalen Petrie, Will Anderson, they have some really impressive young talent. This is the exact sort of team with how well Stroud is playing and the respect he's earning in the league. And then with how well renowned D'Amico is as a head coach. This is the exact sort of team that can go out and get big free agents at big price tags who want to play for them. And then have the ability to hit the ground running and build a competitive team quite quickly. Now, like Jags are going to be good for a while. Colts, like Anthony Richardson, they might be good. It's not like the easiest division in the world. And then the conference, holy smokes, like the AFC is a murderer's row. But the hitting on Stroud like this moves your entire time frame up for your team by a year. And the Texans, like every game that they win like this, every big moment that they have, every huge Stroud performance just makes them stronger and stronger and stronger entering this upcoming offseason to make a really good case to league free agents, to make a case to build super aggressively, to get a ton of talent in on the rookie deal. Like, do not be surprised if Ben and Sheil are on the mics August 2024, just being like, what is the ceiling for this Texans team? It might be through the roof.
You know, it's a very interesting question with the building the pass catchers around him, because typically free agency is not where you hit on that. You know, we like look at all the great wide receivers we've seen. It's been via trade. The Tyreek Hill, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, like all these guys have been traded. Not to say it's the only way to do it, but paying big in free agency for wide receivers generally, not all the time, generally has not been the way. The Texans did trade their first round pick for Will Anderson, who's a stud for sure, and is going to be a building piece for that defense. That, like, this is probably more of a March conversation of like, if they still had that first round pick and could trade it for wide receiver X, would that have been better to maintain that flexibility?
Listen,
but
I got 2 words for you, Sheil. T.
Who's going there?
Higgins.
Okay, I like that.
Bring him home.
It's a good one.
Bring him to me. T. Oh,
yeah.
All right. Anyway, most important thing is this. I thought Anthony Richardson was going to be amazing. He looked great. Maybe he'd be in conversation for this. He got hurt. It's very, very sad. But CJ Stroud, man, we are seeing a rookie quarterback performance that like is appointment television viewing. He should run away with this award. And I wish preseason I had said that a little bit more instead of getting suckered in on the Anthony Richardson, the athleticism. I got too excited about it.
I love everything about Stroud. I mean, I love the person, likability. I love the way the teammates are like the sideline shots and stuff. And I mean, that last drive is just like a legendary drive. Like, you can just see, again, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but you can just see 8 years down the road where, remember that drive he had as a rookie in week 9? That was incredible. I mean, that was just an incredible, the degree of difficulty on some of these throws. Again, he does not have a great supporting cast. For all the people who, you know, if you're of a certain fan base and there's people, your friends are saying, yeah, but our quarterback doesn't have X, Y, and Z. Like, well, so look at who CJ Stroud is doing this with. I mean, it's incredible. The touch, the accuracy. It was so wild because it's like the first half was kind of like it was like a standard solid first half. And then all of a sudden, the second half, just every time they get the football, he's firing on all cylinders. So yeah, he absolutely was a huge story in week 9. Maybe like top 5 biggest story in the NFL this season is CJ Stroud.
100%.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, to be this established this quickly, and for us to be talking about how many quarterbacks would you not trade for CJ Stroud, and we were able to do that pretty quickly. Like, it's anywhere between 3 and 6 or 7. And that's it, I think, in the entire NFL. I mean, that is something that I don't think anyone could have predicted coming into the season. All right,